Andy Hnilo from Alitura Naturals, the brainchild of this amazing skincare line, which I love the idea of it because it is about using natural things to help your skin revitalize, look as young as possible. And look, Andy is the poster child for young, youthful skin. And so, Andy, thank you so much for coming on. I'm greatly appreciative. How are you doing?
Oh, well, thank you for having me. I love doing and sharing. I love doing these and just sharing, talking health, wellness, talking the brand, how we made it, how it came about, just the intricacies of all of this. And it's nonstop since day one. It's just been a wild, adrenaline filled, curiosity filled journey. And as an entrepreneur, and the main thing is just keeping it simple with integrity, and then letting the curiosity and creativity flow into creating products, which at 41 years old, like I never thought that would be my thing, formulating skincare products and just seeking ingredients and sourcing ingredients and finding out the medicine all around the world, and just what different remedies, time-tested, ancient remedies, and keeping it as close to nature as possible from Mother Earth. I've always been that way, and it's so beautiful that now I get to just pour out what's inside into creating things that are really, it's a form of like a form of artistry for me. I've really loved just starting from a blank canvas, maybe taking other products as benchmarks for texture, but then that's the fun part. It's like making an album or making a meal. You throw in your own creativity. You find out through years of trial and error. Like for instance, our meteorite scrub right here. That is going to be out this week, which I have been working on since 2016.
Well, that makes me ask a question about, there's so many questions I have for you because, you guys, this is something I'm always looking for is clean products that are coming from natural sources because of the toxins that are in many of our beauty products these days. And so when you bring up, so I want to talk about skin cycling and sort of like, how often should you do all that? But maybe it'd be good if you told us how you found your way into the skincare realm. Kind of like, how'd you find yourself there?
Oh, wow. So it really started at UC Berkeley. I played baseball at Cal Berkeley. Year 2000, I walked in. I had very bad back acne and cystic acne that would form on my face. And so I really was trying to figure out and find a solution for that. And I just theoretically was designed and came down to the fact that it was dorm food, the fact that I was using really highly toxic products, not only on my face, but just from head to toe, with body washes, shampoo and conditioner daily. I just kind of found out through trial and error over the years that cleaner products were more effective for me. Like for instance, going from Neutrogena or Pert Plus into a Dove soap just for my
it has less.
There were 5 ingredients. Exactly. So just simplifying that and then finding out what surfactants were at 19 years old, and just kind of really, because it made me feel good. Like if you have a problem in something that is really kind of just, bugging you, and then that, cystic is the worst because it never comes to a point where you can remove it. My back was just a nightmare. I was changing, the locker room. It was just really, embarrassing. So I wanted to find a solution for that so badly. I met with a Chinese herbalist actually in Berkeley on Shattuck Avenue that kind of put me on into the natural realm of everything that I was putting both into my body and onto my body. And so I've just from that point on, 2000, 2001, that's 22 years ago, it's been a constant because it made me feel good. I found out a solution to a problem. And from Dove soap, it went to, just cleaner products and experimenting with certain things, finding out about clays. I did my first clay mask at 21. I think it was before a date. I'm so glad I bought that jar. It was just, Aztec healing clay, one ingredient, calcium bentonite clay. And I used that for years. And then I found just through curiosity, I was like, why am I just going and buying this? It's one ingredient. And so I just decided to, kind of source calcium bentonite clay. Obviously, it's, there are a lot of different sources. I think I tried 6 different ones until I found one, green desert clay, greenclays.net, I think is the site. Jason Eaton, who has written books on clays, introduced me to pyrophyllite, iolite, French green clay, calcium bentonite, Russell, kaolin, you name it, zeolite, and just explaining the differences between the clays. And then I would order them, try them out, experiment on myself. And at 2006-ish, I had like my own little mask that I would kind of, just a few different clays as opposed to one. So this has been building for years. And so I would do, as I was in the entertainment industry, I forgot to say that, after I graduated, I moved down to LA and I was working for Abercrombie and Fitch. And my roommate at the time was an actor, and he was reading for a college baseball film. And I had just finished playing baseball. So I was still in that mindset. So I was helping him out authentically, naturally, to be a baseball player, and just running lines with playing the character opposite of him. He got me a read for that role because I was nailing his lines. Sometimes when you don't overthink things and you don't care, you kind of do your best. And I was doing pretty well, and I got, memorized the lines, got an audition, which never happens without an agent or manager. And I really appreciate him doing that for me. And I got another callback, screen tested, ended up booking that role. So I got representation, ended up filming that. It was a independent feature film called Great American Dream.
Oh, wow.
I filmed that for 6 weeks. Never had an acting class, but I booked a lead in a feature film. So that was amazing. So I got representation from that. And then I was an actor, fell in love with baseball again, which is weird because I just finished it. And so I rode, I was an actor until, well, I still am technically, but I had a big accident where I was March 20th, 2011, crossing the street, big busy street, Melrose Avenue in Los Angeles, California. I got hit by a westbound heading Land Rover, hit into the eastbound lane and run over by a Tundra. Both cars pulled over, clothes cut off me in the middle of the street. Just woke up in a Cedars-Sinai ICU bed with like 10 protruding through the bottom of my mouth, 7 broken ribs, collapsed, just unrecognizable, no teeth, jaw wired shut. It was a really low point in my life. However, I was alive. Like I had that instant perspective. I don't know if it was like fight or flight, the trauma that I just went through, but I had like this excitement of just like surviving that. And so, my elbows and knees and legs were fine. Sure, I was unrecognizable, and that definitely bugged me. But I was able to go on walks at night after the sun came down, so my scars and abrasions wouldn't bake in. And I knew I had my mask. And so I was just in a fog, in a daze. I lost my zest as a human being, with all the antibiotics and CT scan, x-rays, monthly x-rays, going through that. And I was just in a fog. And so I met with different Chinese herbalists to try to purify my system from the inside out, as well as knowing that I had my clay mask just to kind of help, increase circulation to the surface of the skin, as well as exfoliate off my abrasions. And then, treating that area with this paste of beeswax, cacao butter, sea buckthorn oil that I just made out of a cast iron pan to follow up my clay mask. It was all just as part of it, which is now my night cream. So but I became obsessed with seeking information on how to regenerate the skin. And clays were highly popular for bringing a lot of microcirculation to the surface of the skin, getting those stagnant capillaries moving, and just all in an effort of circulation to reduce the swelling, scar tissue, all that. But it took a long time. And the reason why I introduced the importance of the meeting with the Chinese herbalists around Los Angeles, George Lamoureux, Dragon Herbs, Ron Teagarden's Dragon Herbs, Crosby Ware, Sage Dammers, Truth Calkins, they were so helpful. I was just driving around LA with my jaw wired shut, trying to figure out how to purify my system. But it was so helpful because I developed this morning tonic that I would drink and put the straw to the back of my mouth.
Share what's in that? What was in that morning tonic? What kind of?
Oh yeah. Well, we actually encapsulated it and made it a product of ours. It's called Alitura Revitalized, but it has Shizandra, Hoshu Wu, Gynostemma, Chaga, Reishi, Spirulina, and a little turmeric with black pepper to help with absorption. It's just, with the effort of, I went I wanted to reduce inflammation and build my blood internally,
Yeah.
just cleanse my blood in an effort to, get my vitality back. And so
Yeah. Power
just,
herbs. That sounds incredible. So
oh, it was amazing.
how's it taste though?
Oh, it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. That's why I had to
You had to
encapsulate
put
it. I
it
mean, the
in
first,
I know.
yeah. So, but yeah, it's encapsulated now, but I sometimes still drink it. And that really helped me just get my life back, build my blood, and just kind of get my zest back. Now, some of those ingredients I would experiment with into the mask. If it's that good internally, it's
Oh,
got to be
right.
helpful. Your skin being your largest organ, we absorb all of that into
Right.
the bloodstream within seconds. So I just, through trial and error, I found, believe me, a lot of things did not work topically, but the things that did, freshwater pearl powder, first 4-hour milking grass-fed colostrum, so nutrient dense, loaded in IGF-1 growth factors. So during that
Wow.
exfoliation process, reintroducing those minerals and that nutrition to the
So
area that you just exfoliated is really helpful with.
yeah, so that's a good time to talk about skin cycling a little bit, about the exfoliation and the nourishing and how that goes. It's a new idea to me. I've embarrassingly, it's taken until now. I'm starting to see all the wrinkles. I'm going, okay, what can I do here? For me to really think about skincare deliberately. So can you guide us a little bit there?
Sure. I mean, I like to keep it simple with
Yeah.
cleanse, exfoliate, hydrate, repair. So we have
Okay.
our pearl cleanser, exfoliate with our meteorite scrub, hydrate with the gold serum or moisturizer. I prefer the gold serum. And then repair, seal in your results. And the most important time to do so when you're in one position for hours right before bed with our night cream. So like whether or not you want to exfoliate daily, some people have conflicting opinions on that. I don't, I use myself as my biggest science experiment. I have a lot of things to prepare for.
Yeah.
Daily. So I'm using the mask. It's very gentle. I don't know if it's a pearl powder or the colostrum, but I'm able to use that almost daily. Now, I would recommend using it 1 to 3 times a week because I technically have to, but I use it more.
Yeah.
But then in between, just cleanse, hydrate, repair. I mean, it's just keeping, there's all these different things that you can do. You can stack products, and believe me, we're developing an eye targeting crow's feet and fine lines around the eye area to stack on the night cream, which is loaded in its own right. So with good anti-aging ingredients like hyaluronic acid, colostrum, K-factor 16 manuka honey, and 2 different plant-derived stem cells, Edelweiss and Gardenia, that really specifically target the cell
Interesting.
during the cell turnover process and really hydrating and healing. It's a thick night cream. So whether it's once a week, I mean, that Alitura clay mask, really, it's a back bar treatment in hundreds of med spas all around the world. So you're basically getting a professional level spa quality facial out of the comfort of your own home. So we just kind of like to walk people through the preparation. There are no preservatives in there. It's a dry product, so you can add in your own essential oils to create like
So
a nice aromatherapy.
Yeah, if it's dry, then it lasts a longer time, right? So
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
yes.
When I think about cystic acne, it makes sense that clay could be helpful because, from a functional medicine perspective, we are aware that many times cystic acne is related to exposures to toxins, like harsh cleaning chemicals. Actually, when I see people using harsh cleaning chemicals without gloves, I'm like,
Oh,
do you guys know you absorb stuff through your hands, through your
yeah.
skin, and inhale it. And these things can cause skin problems. So
Right.
really important, everybody. What Andy's saying, the clay mask makes sense because it's pulling toxins out and helping to detoxify from the inside out. Is the same thing with nutrition. We're trying to detoxify and I'm imagining you probably eat really well with your skin looking so beautiful.
Yeah, I eat clean, a little bit on the paleo side of things, a little keto. I intermittent fast daily. Love my coffee in the morning. I've been I balance it out as much as I can, but my big thing is staying away from sugars, grams, dairy for the most part, but I'm starting to like yogurt. I just got back from Greece, and Greek
Yeah.
yogurt with honey and almonds and walnuts. I mean, forget it. That's like
Right.
a little snack right now.
Oh,
It's tough. But yeah, I mean, I do eat very clean, and it's like you said, it's just it's all encompassing. It's holistic as far as, skin health and overall well-being internally. It's just just cleaning out the toxins, removing the impurities and things that
yeah.
don't need to be there, for fragrance or preserve,
Right.
you
Well,
know.
so many times when somebody's saying, "How should I detox?" Usually the first thing I'll say is add in good stuff. So, like for instance, from a food point of view, I like to have people eat lots of fruits and vegetables, clean fruits and vegetables, and fiber. So you sort of crowd out those things. You have less craving then, and then removing the things, trying to create a more clean environment, because it can really change symptoms. It can change disease processes too.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, cleaning products are a huge culprit. I mean, whether it's laundry detergent, dish soap, please look into that. The stuff you're using in your dishwasher that's coating your dishes as you get, I mean, now you have to rinse them off. Yeah, just please look into
Yeah.
everything that you're using. There's a study that on average, women leave the house with over 160 chemical government recognized carcinogens daily. I mean,
Mm.
I mean, it's just, through hair, makeup, on top of that, the environmental pollutants. And then on top of that, with different products that you're using, cleaning products around the house, it's just, there's a cleaner way that can really help you out from head to toe, and as well as brain cognition and brain fog and
It's so
your
true.
endocrine system and hormones. It can disrupt all of that. So it's very important that you just go through and basically dissect your home and
Yeah.
everything that you're
Yeah.
using. All
Walk through it. I'm trying to cut out extra stuff. I mean, I never thought that I'd be using vinegar and water. But
yeah.
vinegar and water, baking soda, these are great cleaners. And they've actually been shown that fresh vinegar and water, 50-50, made freshly, is as good as most cleaners that you can purchase.
Wow.
Hot tip, right? So, I
Yeah.
mean, how can we save money? So we can go get some Alitura. And you guys, Andy is giving us a discount on his amazing skincare products. So you can use the coupon code Feel Good if you go to alitura.com, and you can see the amazing line that Andy's got going. And you're so fun to talk to. Well, so a couple other like sort of random questions. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes, absolutely.
Me too.
Yeah,
I would
but with
totally do it.
jalapeno though, with jalapeno and pepperoni, sourdough crust, preferably a little roasted garlic. Forget it.
Ooh.
Boom.
That's
There we
beautiful,
go.
beautiful. Um, so in the morning, what's the one thing you'll never miss doing?
Praying.
Praying. Praying in the
Yeah.
morning. Yeah.
Giving thanks. Giving thanks. I have so
Oh,
much to be grateful and thankful
great
for, and I
gratitude.
definitely am. Pray for the health and happiness, my friends, family, and loved ones, and myself.
Yes. Well, I think that yesterday I spoke with Mrs. United States, and she was amazing. And she was like, I fill up my cup in the morning because whatever your cup is full of, when somebody bumps you, that's what's going to spill out. And I like that a lot because filling up your cup in the morning with positive thoughts,
Yeah.
gratitude, it's actually been shown to reduce depression, to like keep a gratitude journal. So that's really cool.
Oh, I'm a hippie. I'm into all of that. We have the music blaring. I sage the walls. I dance around a little bit. I mean, yeah, my cup is overflowing when I leave
I
for sure.
love it. I love it. Well, Andy, it would be great to talk again sometime. Let's
Sure.
make sure everybody knows where they can find you. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So first off, I want to thank you for having me on.
of course.
And yeah, we're at alitura.com, alitura.com. My name is Andy Hnilo, Andy, and then Hnilo, a little different. That's the Czech in me, last name. But yeah, I'm around. I'm obsessed with what I do, and I really want to help as many people as I can. So please reach
Nice.
out to me if you like our products or have any questions. We're here for you.
Because we can get directly to Andy, which is very cool, right?
Hey, yeah. I mean, it's just, I'm here. We're
Yeah.
busy, but I just, like I said, this is all I want to do for the rest of my life.
That's so cool. Well, I'm sure one day we will not be able to directly access you because these seem like incredible products.
Thank you.
And so thanks for coming on. And you guys, Follow Andy, follow Andy's company, follow me, like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Andy, stick around. I'm going to say bye to the streamers.